What we have here are a few mnemonics in order to remember what is oxidized and what is reduced. If you guys remember what a mnemonic is, it's just a little word trick in order to remember something that's a little bit more complicated. It's a simple word to remember a hard thing. If you think of like Brinkelhoff, right? Brinkelhoff is a way to remember the 7 diatomic elements. So that's kind of what we're talking about when we say a mnemonic. What we have here, it says if an element has lost electrons, then it is going to be, excuse me, its oxidation number has been increased. It's going to go up. Then we say that has been oxidized. So if the oxidation number is going to go up from the left side of the reaction to the right side of the reaction, then meaning it goes up, we call that oxidized. Now the mnemonic is oil. So what we have here is oil rig, and we have Leo says gur, like Leo the lion. So oil from oil rig, oxidized, or oxidation, I should say. Oxidation is losing electrons. Okay, oxidation is losing electrons. The other way to say that for Leo says gur, Leo is losing electrons is oxidation. Whoa, I cannot spell. Sorry, guys. Let me try that one more time. I'm thinking and writing the oxidation. There we go. That's how you spell it. All right, so if you lose electrons, you're going to be oxidized, and your oxidation number from the left side of the reaction to the right side of the reaction will increase and go up in value, okay? On the other hand, what we have is if an element is gaining its electrons, then the oxidation number would decrease, go down. Oh my gosh. I promise you I know how to spell, guys. Then we say that is reduced. This one's much more easy to remember because if you go down in value, then we call that a reduction, right? A reduce, that's pretty obvious. To go up to being oxidized isn't quite as easy to remember. Now, to go back to our mnemonic of oil rig, what we have here is reduction is gaining electrons. And for Leo says gur, what we have is gaining electrons is reduction. Now, again, is there any difference between oil rig and Leo says gur? Not really, to be honest with you. It's either one will work. Do you have to memorize either one of them? Absolutely not. They're just two silly ways to remember which one is oxidized, which one reduced. If you want to remember oil rig because it's just easier to remember, then just remember oxidizing is losing electrons, reduction is gaining electrons. If you don't want to memorize that one and you prefer Leo says gur because maybe you like lions, I don't know, then or you're sorry, and then so Leo says gur would be losing electrons is oxidation and gaining electrons is reduction. Whichever works for you, again, it really makes no difference as long as you know that the oxidation number going down is a reduction, which means to gain electrons. And if your oxidation number goes up, it's called oxidation, which means you're losing electrons. That's all you need to know.